We are in Bangkok Airport and we're on our way back to London. Our EVA Air flight was great for the most part, but we were late leaving and we had a few problems. Today I can safely take my hat off, I think, now, because I am on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way back to the UK. Just about to get on our EVA flight, BR067, I think, unless it's going around the other way. We've done a little bit through security. We've come through that, it's all okay. As I've told you before, if you're getting on a bit when you've got a dodgy leg, you can actually come through the fast track section. And today this airport is really busy, so it's well worth doing that. Okay, if you're knocking on a bit. We came through there very easily, and they were very helpful and very kind. They've moved it though, it's further down the end. It's now, I think, gate 3 to come through security. This robotic cleaning machine needs a name. How about the Thai name of Oi? We're on our way home now, so I say I don't need my hat. Oh, I won't need that hat. I'll need a sou'wester probably by the time I get there. I won't need my straw hat though, will I? So, anyway, a bit of a story we have at the moment, and that is that with EVA Air, and I didn't know this before, if you, it does an automatic check-in, because I got my passport details on the like 2 days before, 48 hours in other words, not the normal 24, it does an auto check-in. When I looked at the auto check-in, I got a really rubbish seat. Namely, it's that one where you dread, I think, or most people do, where you're sandwiched between 2 people either side of you in the middle of the airplane. Being a bit of a GoPro, I obviously like to get to the window if I can. I could have booked a seat, booked a window seat earlier on, but they wanted, it's about £50–60 just to book a normal seat, and that's before you check in. And that was a bit dear, so I thought I'll leave it and wait. I left it and wait only to find I get this very dodgy seat. Then go and try and change the seat, and I can't. I can't because all the seats are allocated to people. There is no seat to get hold of or change it to. So it's a bit of a pain. So it looks like you either pay the 60 and change the seat before you check in. This, I'm saying, wasn't the thing when we came from London. This is coming from Bangkok. And I wonder if the difference is the fact that this plane is actually coming from, Taipei in Taiwan, and therefore the computer system does it a little bit differently. But it seems to be the computer knows best, prompts you where you want to go, whether you want to go there or not. Now I thought, well, okay, what I'll try and do then, when I get to the airport here, I have a bit of a dodgy leg. Don't tell everybody, but I do. And when I sit in a seat for a length of time, it starts to get painful and that's like wriggle about a bit. So at least I wanted to get an aisle seat if I could. Windows okay, because a bit more room. Massive queue to check in for the flight, and I mean massive. So eventually we got there, we checked in our bags and all the rest of it, and I had a word with the lady behind the counter and said, look, can you do something about it? I'd love a window seat, but ideally I want a seat where I can at least stick my leg out somewhere, so an aisle seat will do. So she smiled at me and looked at me and said, I'll see what I can do. She picked up a little walkie-talkie, picked up a telephone even, and then eventually says, I found you a seat. And it's not a bad seat, it's an aisle seat, you'll see when we get on a plane. So it's all a bit strange, this. I really don't like it, the fact you can't get any choice of seat. Normally you can on most airlines, and I've never come across this before. So I don't know whether you've come across it. Anyway, we're here, we're about to look through the duty-free bit, all a little bit boring, it's the same old stuff. Yeah, let me know if you've bought yourself a Rolex watch at the airport. I'd be very impressed if you did. Okay. I think I'd be impressed if I bought myself a Timex. I don't know about a Rolex. Anyway, yeah, they're always there, aren't they? Hundreds of all these things to buy. And nobody seems to buy them much. And here in Thailand, you get hundreds of dried fruit and pictures of elephants and all that sort of thing. So, hey, have some of that, right? very, very hot. We arrived at the airport at around, can't remember now. Yeah, we arrived at the airport about 9:30, and the temperature outside was already 31 degrees Celsius. So I don't think what it is now. It's quite warm in here, quite hot. I've got about an hour to wait before I can get on the planes and go to the gates. I think I found the reason why we're having trouble with the ticket. I've just been having a look there. We're on a shared, I don't know what they call it. Shared routing, shared ticket, shared number. Anyway, we're sharing the flight with Thai Airways people. So it looks like, I don't even know what plane we're getting on, I'll find out in a minute. So the reason I couldn't change my booking is half the seats obviously have been sold to Thai Airways or vice versa. So there's the reason why.
London is delayed for boarding due to aircraft arrival. The new departure time will be 1:15.
3/4 an hour late, but we don't mind. At this point I realised how they found me a seat with adequate legroom. It seems they've included me in with the walking wounded. That's those with a slight disability. So I managed to board ahead of the main group of passengers. Once again, I'm extremely impressed how EVA Air cabin crew act as an organised, coordinated team. Hello. You're 45. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's good. Yes, please. That's it. I got everything in there. That's better. They put me in seat 45. That's a bulkhead seat and it does have bags of room. The only problem is it has no view of the outside. I'm asking up here, and then this time it's buckskin here. I hope I'm not mumbling. I will, we've got about 3 or 4 of these. As I explained in the London to Bangkok version of this video, the entertainment system is excellent. And I managed to watch Top Gun Maverick in a bit of really severe turbulence. Quite a result, really. Once again, the food on this flight was excellent, and it was all served up by this amazing team of EVA Air's cabin crew. Well, apparently that's chicken potato, that's chicken and potato, and it looks very nice. I'll tell you what it tastes like in a minute. Next door we have beef and rice. We did get a sandwich halfway through the flight, but it was so dark I had no idea what I was eating. Apart from the problem over the seats, it was a pretty good flight. Great food and excellent service from the cabin crew. Pleased you came today. Pleased to see you. And don't forget, I'm even more pleased if you've got time to subscribe to the channel, because it really, really helps.